Hi, this is the first video that I'm doing for my new YouTube channel, and I'm hoping with the channel to provide video content that sort of echoes the themes of my existing blog, Bricoleuse, which if you go up to the banner, the masthead banner for the channel, there's a little icon for you to click through to that blog if you like to read rather than watch. A lot of the topics I'm going to cover here I've written about in the past on that blog, but I thought that making some video content for them is a good resource for folks who'd rather watch a procedure happen. I'm mostly going to be covering costume craft topics, especially right now while the theater is in a pause due to the pandemic. I thought it's a good time to really digitize and make films of the processes and procedures that I normally do in making costumes for the stage and screen. Today's video is going to be a quick tutorial on how to use a hat steamer. And this is my hat steamer here in my home studio. And plug it in and turn it on. This chamber here is full of water. And in a little bit, we're going to have steam starting to come out of this brass nozzle here. I'm touching it with my finger right now, but I'm not going to do that henceforth because this is going to get really hot and you can burn yourself. To that end, that's why I keep a face shield on the back of the tank, because once the steam starts jetting out of here, it really hurts if it hits you in the face. And so if you have a face shield on, it'll keep you from burning yourself inadvertently, because that steam that jets out of there is basically invisible. Like, you can't necessarily see the steam as it comes out. You put your hand in front of it to feel when it's coming out, not touching the thingy. And so what I'm going to do with the steamer to demonstrate how to work with it, oh, I lost my, there we go, is I have this vintage straw hat that has been crushed in a box for years and years, and I want to refresh it. And this is something that happens in the theater quite frequently, where you pull hats from stock and they've all been jammed into a basket or a drawer and crushed from their original sort of fresh shape. So frequently I'm taking old crushed hats like this from costume stock and refreshing them using my hat steamer. So now I've turned it on. I have a good jet of steam coming out. I don't know if you can't see it on this video probably. But this is a trick that I think I saw it on another person's YouTube video actually. You want to inundate the hat with steam. So I'm going to place this hat on top of the nozzle, and it's going to really get steamy in there. Now I need head form to pull it over, to straighten it out. And I even saw, there's a grocery bag, an excellent tip. If you can cover that hat with a bag, then it turns into a kind of a steam chamber. So this bag is filling up with steam and the hat is really getting impregnated with the steam that activates the ability to reshape it. You can do this with both felt and straw hats. I bet I'm to the point where I can put it on this head now. I need my pin cushion. All right. And you see how quickly I kind of want to pin into this a little bit to get this pork pie divot into the crown. And I can really get that crease sharp by pinching it with my fingers. Just using standard quilt pins. That's the exciting thing about many kinds of millinery, is you don't actually need a whole lot of specialized supplies. Like, I'm using this hat steamer because I'm a professional milliner, but you can use a teapot the same way, or a rice steamer and put your hat in the basket that the rice goes into. Anything that generates steam, like a clothing steamer, you can use. So just because I have this cool piece of industrial equipment doesn't mean that you need it to be able to do this. But if you look at this hat, how quickly, I pretty easily got a little divot in the top. It's so cute now. And now we can see what this hat actually is supposed to look like. And theatrically speaking, I would do this before we fit the hat on the performer, and then we'd look at it on their head and the designer would decide if this hat is the hat for whatever character it's for. But if you have vintage hats from, say, your grandmother's estate, or you bought it in a thrift store and they're smushed, this is how you make them look fresh again. So thanks for coming like you came. Thanks for clicking on this video. And again, if you're interested in this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel, and I've got more stuff coming in future.